Okay, welcome to the November 30th Thursday chat. We have a few people who want to make announcements. We'll start with Barbara Nadich.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to remind you that tomorrow is the deadline for all of the elections. So please make sure you get them in the box by Joe's desk. Thank you.
Okay, Mike Ross.
Thanks, Jerry. The fall campaign of the Appreciation Fund is complete, and I wanted to briefly summarize the results. First, the residents of Newbridge want to extend their really sincere thanks to all the employees who do so much to make our community the wonderful place that it is. Accompanying but separate from the December paychecks, the Appreciation Fund will distribute a total of $165,000 to over 290 employees, an average holiday gift of over $560. Checks to individual employees are based on the number of hours each worked during this 6-month period. This money was raised through the generosity of our independent living and assisted living communities. We are pleased to report that over 92% of the units in independent living contributed during the campaign. We hope that every member of our community will use the holiday season to personally express their gratitude to each and every member of our staff, and will continue to do so in the year ahead. We wish all our employees the very best for the holiday season and the new year. In closing, I want to thank the members of the Appreciation Fund Committee who put in so much effort to make this campaign a success. Bob Brown, Jim Harrison, Alan Canningsburg, Helene Oppenheimer, and Bob Orkant. Thanks, Jerry.
Thank you. Mary Selkova. You have to unmute.
Now?
Yep.
Hear me?
You're
Okay.
all set.
I'm making an announcement on behalf of the Holiday Interfaith Dinner Committee. You should have all received invitations in your cubbies. They were distributed a few days ago. They came with a gold bow around them, so they're sort of distinctive looking. I hope you all got them. The dinner is December 19th, which is a Tuesday. The doors open at 5:30 and the dinner starts at 6. We're asking people to form tables of 8, though you can come with 1 person, 2, 3, whatever number. And the theme of the evening is joy. It is dedicated in the memory of Evelyn Botkin. Many of you knew Evelyn. She passed away this year. She started the Holiday Interfaith Dinner, also the Social Action Committee, and various other activities around here, and she was just a wonderful person. Her family, some of her children will be there. The cutoff for turning in your response with your meal checked off is December 8th. There are also kosher meals available, and you'll see where you can check that off. The program's going to be very festive, and the tables are going to be beautiful. We're also going to have music, live music, as well as other surprises. So if you're interested, we welcome you. We do have a cutoff limit, so get your responses in as soon as you can. I don't know if there are any questions.
Any questions? Don't see any.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Mitch Freeman. Unmute. I'll do it.
All right. I just want to bring up something I've noticed a long time, that in the dining hall, I find mostly couples are eating with other couples. And I just want to remind them that there's approximately 140 solo women and about 35 solo men. So I think you should try and break up the other habit you're eating with other couples. Invite some solo people, and it's more, make your conversations a little different and interesting, and meet people you haven't really had dinner with. And it works both ways, for the solo people to eat with some other people they usually don't. So I encourage you to think outside the box, the couples, and invite solo people, men and women, whatever, and make them a lot more lively and interesting meal. And the other thing I'd just like to mention, the men's lunch is still going well, and it's a good way for new members to come down and meet men of the community. It's every Tuesday at 12:30, and some of the people that we haven't seen for a while, that for whatever reason, come back and meet some of the new members, the new men of Newbridge, every Tuesday at 12:30. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Sharon, you have a question?
It's more of a comment on Mary Salkiva's just on the interfaith holiday dinner. We are nearing capacity, seating capacity. So if you would like to come, we encourage you to get your order forms in as soon as possible. Thank you.
Okay.
We've had a terrific response.
Marlene Yesley.
Hi, everybody. With Faye's help, I'm going to show you 2 photos. The Scholarship Fund Board has developed buttons that Newbridge scholars will be wearing, and I want to show you what they look like. Faye, do you have the photos?
Working on it.
Okay, so while we're doing it, the people who have gotten, oh, here we go. Okay, so here's Nancy Vega. As you know, we've been supporting her in her efforts to get her MBA at Boston University. So while we've been supporting her in her work journey, we have benefited by all of the new skills she has developed in graphic arts while she's gone through the program. And she's carrying the poster with the 29 names of people who received awards from us last year. And the second photo, Faye, please. Most of our scholarships go to people in independent living. We do give a few to people in AL, and I wanted to show you photos of 2 women wearing the buttons. The buttons have just become available this week. And one is Chanel Bailey, who's in AL programming. Here they are. Chanel is on the right, and Pauline Webley is on the left. Pauline, you may be familiar with. We've supported her in her classes to become a more expert flower arranger. And in gratitude, she's putting a fresh flower arrangement on the shelf as you come into, on the right, as you come into Centro every week now. And Chanel works, Pauline works in the AL memory unit. She also has the women and men in the memory unit help her arrange the flowers. And Chanel Bailey on the right works in AL. She has learned to give manicures, and she's giving manicures to people in the program. So not everybody is in what we would call a traditional program. Most of the recipients are in the food and beverage, of course. So you'll see a lot of them wearing the badge, the buttons now as they get them. If you see them wearing a button, please tell them that you see it and congratulate them again. Also, thank you. If you've already given to this year's request for contributions, thank you very much. If you haven't, I hope you will dig into your pockets and give as much as you can, because it's a wonderful way to give back to these people who just work so hard for us and try to make our lives as happy as they can be. Done.
Okay, thanks. You can take that down if you will. Hey, good. Okay, any questions or comments on that? Then we'll move on. Tara Fleming Caruso.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to announce a change in venue. So next Wednesday on December 6th, we have our quarterly Cafe Connect. It is now going to be in Great Meadow Hall. It was as advertised as in the synagogue. Cafe Connect is an experience for people who are living with memory changes. The goal is to have a safe, warm, welcoming environment and a happy experience. And actually the theme is joy this quarter. So Donna Newman Bluestein is coming back. She's a movement therapist and she got everybody up and going last time. So I'm looking forward to it. Then on Thursday, December 7th is this month's internal campus tour. So once a month, I give tours to all the places on campus so people know where everything is. We meet at 10 a.m. at the bottom of the stairs in Nosh. Please RSVP to the hotline for either option that I just described. Thank you.
Okay, Christina Rice.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to remind everybody that on this Saturday, December 2nd at 2 p.m. in Great Meadow Hall, we're going to be having our Saturday social put on by the Community Life Team and the Hospitality Committee. This Saturday is going to be focused on building connections, but we're going to play a Newbridge version of the New York Times Connections game. So come down for some hot cocoa. We'll have a hot chocolate bar and some rugelach and a good time. So 2 o'clock in Great Meadow Hall. Thanks.
Okay, and Josh Ferraro.
Jerry, good afternoon, everyone. Josh and Adriana here from the dining team. We do have a few announcements and then a quick presentation on some things that are new, particularly with the dining website and to-go ordering. Real quick first, though, there were two topics that came up quickly from Michael and Marlene, and about the scholarship and the appreciation fund. And I just want to say, as a director of a department with quite a few employees, the recruiting and retention benefit is beyond compare. And I am so appreciative of the community, not only the impact of the employees that already work for us, but in our recruiting efforts and retention efforts. So thank you very much. It definitely helps. And it makes our lives and jobs easier in recruiting and retaining employees. So thank you very much. In the newsletter tomorrow, you'll see a brief introduction to a new face in Nosh. We have had a Nosh manager position open for quite some time now, and we've had difficulty in filling it. So luckily, always looking within our own four walls, we have a supervisor in assisted living, Charmaine Burrell, who has agreed to come over and support the Nosh team. She still will be doing some support over on the assisted living side, but will also be training and then working side by side with Carlos and the Nosh team to give some support. So we're very excited and appreciative to have her. And you'll see a little bit about what we expect she'll be able to contribute and a little bit about who she is in the weekly newsletter. So just wanted to mention that. And before we get into the presentation, Adriana had a quick announcement to talk about as well.
Hi, everyone. So one of the concerns that you have all had recently is based on reservations and how we're very limited on them. One of the issues we have identified lately is duplicate reservations, mostly with online reservations that are happening. Where several people who are dining all together are making the same reservation. So one of our asks is if when making an online reservation, in the comments box below, if you could identify and specify who you are dining with that evening when you're making your reservation. One thing I'm going to try to be working with the host team to, instead of confirming reservations day of, we're going to try to start confirming reservations at least 24 hours in advance, and having the host team as well confirm who you are dining with to try to prevent duplicate reservations. As the last couple of days, we have started with about 130 in the books, and then after we confirm, we go down to about 100, which is 30 extra seats that we could potentially be able to accommodate extra people for that evening.
Yeah, thank you, Adriana. And if you do have a reservation and then you decide at a future point to dine with someone else and they also have a reservation, just give a quick call to call and cancel. Or if you made it online, you can also cancel your reservation online if that's more convenient. So thank you for that. So really quickly, I want to go through a quick presentation on the new to-go ordering for Centro Dinner. As you know, when we rolled out the new menu, we temporarily suspended the old format of the Google Doc and the link of ordering online. And I want to thank the community. There wasn't a lot of pushback on that. So I want to thank everyone's patience as we were able to create this new form of electronic ordering for dinner in Centro. One moment, I just have to share my screen.
Oh, I haven't got you. Hold on a second.
Oh, thank you, Jerry.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So can everyone see my screen at the moment?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. So this is the dining website. This is available through your Touchtown app. And also, I particularly use it through my browser with the nbocdine.org. So I put this on my desktop. I just find it a little bit easier to navigate rather than through the Touchtown app or on my phone. So either way, you can reach the dining website. So the first thing I wanted to show is where you can find the option for electronic ordering for dinner to go. So I'm going to go over to the left here. We call this the hamburger menu, these 3 lines. There are a couple of different places you can find the link to online ordering. If you just go right to the Centro page and you scroll down just a little bit, you'll see an option for to-go ordering. If you were to click that link, it would take you directly to the form, which Adriana is going to show you a little bit more on how to order online just a little bit. The next place is there's actually a Centro to-go ordering, its own tab. So if you're not on the Centro page, you will see Centro to-go ordering. Again, if you were to click this link, it would take you right there as well. And then finally, if for some reason you're in the menus and you're looking at the menus and you decide to order to go, you can simply go here to where the menus are and click the Centro to go button. So we have put the link in multiple places for ease of access. And then if I do open this and want to place a to-go order, I'm going to let Adriana talk a little bit about some best practices here. Keep in mind, you must order by 2 p.m. The day of to get the online ordering delivery, which will be delivered to you between 4 and 5 p.m. Although you can order in advance, like for a day in the future, it's not always recommended because it is sometimes can get mixed up with the dates and such. But if you do need to, for whatever reason, Adriana is going to talk about where you can enter the date if you're not ordering for the day of. So, Adriana?
Okay, so yeah, so basically when you pull up the order form, you would have to write your name, your unit number, and when you place for the date, make sure that you place it for the day that you actually want it. If you want to place a couple days in advance, although we don't suggest it, you certainly can, but just be very careful when you're putting in the date so you have that delivered the day that you want it. And then if you scroll a little bit down, it would start with the vegetarian and the entree special of the day, which are of course priced daily.
Mm-hmm.
It would start with the starters. You would have to check which one you would like. The same with the salads, and then obviously make sure you pick the dressing that you want your salad with. And then we have added the proteins, the vegetarian, and obviously the sauces for it. From the sea, of course, the salmon would come with a temperature. So you can, if you see right underneath it, it specifies for your seafood temperature. The same with the burgers and the sandwiches. And then for the poultry, And then you can pick your starches and your vegetables, and as well as your condiments like cheese, or if you want tartar sauce with your fish. We also have added the desserts, ice cream, and your beverage. And then if you go a little bit underneath, there is a special box where you can add either any allergies or special requests that you would like. And then once that is all set, you can submit it. It does only let you submit one at a time. So if you need to go back and place another order, once you've hit submit, it will request for you to go back in and have to place a second order.
Thank you, Adriana. One of the challenges, while if you are ordering for more than one person and you're getting different items, you can order that through here, because I can pick pot stickers and I can pick the soup of the day. One of the challenges that we weren't able to overcome is if Adriana and I want to order the same item. So the workaround is once you hit submit, you will get a confirmation that your order has been submitted, and then you'll have the option to click a button and go right back to this order form. You won't have to re-navigate through the website. If you click that button to place another order, it will take you right back to the next order form. And the only time you'll really need to use that is if you're ordering multiple items of the same thing. Again, we're hoping that this is a short-term fix and that when we get the technologies down the road, this will go away, or maybe in the meantime we can overcome. But as of right now, that's the workaround. Adriana, was there anything that we haven't covered, or? Okay.
We have a question from Sandra Macy.
I'm going to stop sharing then for now, if everyone's okay with that. If I need to again, I can.
Okay, we have a number of questions. Go ahead, Sandra. Oh, Sandra, you dropped out.
She's muted.
No, I don't see her anymore at the top. We'll go to Mayor Fine and then go back to Sandra.
I think I'm okay now. Is that right, Joe?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I was not clear on how you ordered the special entree of the day or the special dessert of the, or any of the items that are specials of the day. Could you repeat that, please?
Sure. Yes. Let me go
job.
back to share screen real quick. My apologies. All right. So we're on the Centro to go order form. And you've got your daily specials. It's hard because I'm sharing my screen and my scrolling, but at the right after you enter your name, unit, and date of order, you'll see daily specials for the entrees, including the vegetarian. And then under starches, you have starch of the day and vegetable of the day. And then under dessert, you have dessert special of the day and cookie of the week. So they're broken down by categories. And at the very top for the entrees are the daily specials. Does that help, Sandy?
Absolutely. Thank you very, very much, Josh.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Thank you, Jerry, for the time.
Thank you. So, Mayor Fine.
Yeah, so if you wanted to order 2 of the same vegetable for your meal instead of A and B, do you just put it in the comments section or how?
Yeah, Mayor, I mean, that's something we're going to work through. I mean, yeah, you won't be able to order a broccoli. So you bring up a point where we do know that's a challenge, and I wouldn't expect if you needed to order just another side of broccoli, you'd want to go back in and place another. I mean, that's a workaround. I'm a little concerned about putting it in the notes and just in case it's missed. But again, that we did find that as an obstacle, and we are continuing. This was a collaboration between the dining team and our consultants who helped design the website. So we certainly, but I didn't want to keep waiting as we work through all the kinks. We felt that it was close enough to get it up and running, but we can certainly look to see if we can still overcome that obstacle down the road as far as a multiplier of each item.
Okay. All right, Carol Klingon.
This is also about the daily special, because I see that you don't have on there what the daily special is every day. So what you're saying is you have to go find the daily special when it comes out and then go on to order. So you couldn't order that until the thing comes out in the morning. Is that right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. And my second question is what happened to Béarnaise sauce?
I don't know that is Béarnaise on the current menu? I have so many
I've been
menus.
ordering it.
Okay, I will look into it. So again, Carol, you bring up a great point. As we work through this, this will be live. It's actually live now, so you can start utilizing this tomorrow. Certainly send feedback, whether it's an email directly to me, or you can use the contact us on the website to provide any feedback of suggestions or questions. If it's something that's prohibiting you from actually placing the order, then I would ask that you call the restaurant directly to make sure that your order gets in. And then, suggestions and comments can be fielded through emails and using the contact us. So thank you, Carol.
Sid Josephi.
I don't remember if it's already done, but when you do the special, the daily special, does it say the vegetarian, whether it's vegan or not?
It will on the menu, not on the order form. So
right.
Yes, so you would have to Carol's point, if you're ordering one of the daily specials, you would have to refer to the menu for that day.
And the vegetables also, whether they're vegan or not.
On the menu, correct, not on the order form itself.
Right. Okay, thank you.
Yep, thank you, Sid.
Okay, do we have any other questions? I don't see any, so you have anything else, Josh?
Well, actually, one other thing I just wanted to point out, since you asked, Jerry, and I'll be very brief, I promise, is I just wanted to show one other thing. For those of you that have navigated lately, the events have changed on the website. And now upcoming events, including information, if you click on it, are available kind of like in a calendar form, and we will continue to update this. So I encourage everyone to see what's coming up within the next few weeks, and eventually as we expand the next few months, refer to this for upcoming events. Menus and order forms, when they're ready, will be uploaded here. So again, this can be accessed through the dining website directly using the website address or through Touchtown on your app. Thank you, Jerry, and thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Okay, well, I don't see Matt. Are you there, Matt? Lynette?
Jerry,
I have
Matt's
no-
not on.
Yes.
He's not on. I received a communication that didn't say that. So is somebody going to take his place?
I will take his place, Jerry.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Well, I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. I wanted to give a shout out to our culinary team, who I heard did an amazing time. They fed not only a lot of residents, but they fed all the staff that had to work, which is really incredible for the team, that at least, you're not with your families on the holiday, but you're with people you care about and you're getting a good meal. So thank you to the culinary team. It's not a big surprise that now we are seeing some more COVID cases. I think as we are in holiday season and gathering with loved ones outside of our homes, we're going to see some cases popping up. We currently have 4 COVID cases on site. I just want to remind everyone, if you test positive for COVID-19, please let our security team know. They're able to really keep track. They're able to assist you if you need help when you retest. But we really need to isolate until we test negative or until day 11. So day 5, you can test yourself or get a test from security. If you're negative at that point, then you're able to come back out into the community. But if you're still positive, you're going to stay isolating until day 11. And that's for everyone's safety as well as your own. Also, if you've been exposed to someone who has COVID-19, you should refrain from dining in the restaurants. We ask this just as a precaution. The last thing any of us want to do is get somebody else sick, not knowingly. So if you are coming out into the community, we ask that you wear a mask
but we ask that you do not dine in the restaurants if you have been exposed, and that is because you obviously cannot be wearing a mask at the table while you're eating. So any questions about that, please let me know. I do also want to just remind people that when we're talking about exposure, we're talking about being 6 feet from somebody for 15 minutes or longer. So if you had dinner with somebody who tested positive, you're going to want to try to not be in the restaurants and be wearing a mask and testing. We are always keeping a close track of the COVID cases, and if we need to talk about adding more measures like we had to do a few months ago, then of course that'll be communicated through email, through Matt's letter, and through the chat as well. I also, with the holidays coming up, I want to remind everybody about shopping. So right now, everyone is putting orders online to get packages, and we're getting a lot of packages. And some people are very quick to start calling. And I just want to remind everyone that the security team, the facilities team, they do the best they can. But when there's a bunch of packages, it takes a little bit to go through them and get them situated. So if you do have a problem, please let our concierge team or the security team know if you feel like you're missing a package after you've already tried to kind of track it yourself. On Amazon, you can click and see if it's arrived or not. So I'm going to stop there because I see that Charlie has a question.
Go ahead, Charlie.
Regarding vaccines, since you mentioned it, now that the RSV vaccine is much more available, has there been any consideration of working with Dedham Pharmacy to create a group vaccination day?
No, to be honest, Charlie, it hasn't been discussed yet. I can definitely look into that a little bit further and see what I can find out if that's something that we would benefit from.
Okay, thank you.
Can I add a word on that?
Yeah, Nancy, go ahead.
Yeah, just save time and trouble. Dedham Pharmacy does not have the RSV. They said only the big pharmacies have been able to get it.
Thank you, Nancy. That's helpful. Okay.
Okay, let's move on, Jessica.
So my last thing on the agenda is really just to thank the Appreciation Committee. I know Michael thanked everyone earlier, but it is so rewarding for the staff to be able to receive that, and it really is so meaningful for them. So I really just want to thank everyone in the committee that takes the time to try to raise the funds and is going out of their way to make sure that the staff benefit. So I just wanted to thank everyone on that committee. And Jerry, that's all I have today.
Okay, let's see. Does anybody else have any announcements? We can take them. Or any other questions? We'll see you next Thursday. Oh, Fernando, go ahead. And then Nancy.
Good afternoon, everyone. I just wanted to give you a quick update on the 5,000 elevator. The jack that needs to be replaced was supposed to be in the middle of December. This is being pushed off to the end of December, beginning of January. The elevator company was on site yesterday going through safety protocols that they have to adhere to when changing this. And they will be out on site in the next couple of weeks to start removing the old jack in preparation. So when the new jack gets here, they can just go ahead and install it. So as soon as I get more information on that, I will let you all know.
Thank you. Nancy, you had your hand up again. No, unmute.
I just wanted to give a piece of helpful information. In case people don't know, that you can get help, wonderful help from a Shine counselor on, for advising on Medicare D prescription coverage plans. I just today saved about $1,000 for the coming year by getting information about a highly rated, excellent drug plan that is much cheaper than the one I had. So I think that the deadline is coming up shortly, and you call those.
Deadline is December 7th.
December 7th, and the, you do it through the senior center. I think that most of their appointments are taken, but they gave me information that I could get a Zoom appointment from Northborough. And so, you know, you can, I did it by Zoom. It was excellent. And as I say, great saving. So.
Thank you, Nancy. I had hoped to have something from them on this chat, but it didn't work out that we could do it. And next week it'll be too late. Dean Marchfine.
My question's for Fernando. There were 2 people outside of the cottages today taking pictures. Do you know what that was about?
Fernando.
No, I do. Was it a gentleman and a lady by any chance?
It was.
Yeah, those 2 individuals are actually a company that we're hiring for a landscape master plan. So they're going around the entire campus taking a look at everything. There'll be more to come on that as well.
Great, thank you, because they were photographing the ugly weeds in front of our unit.
Gary, can I ask something?
Yes, hold on, Dorrit. I'm going to take Marlene first. Go ahead.
Right, since Nancy just gave a good suggestion, I'm going to tell people something that I just learned, and I have a feeling it might be fairly new. The Dedham Public Library will deliver books to the reception desk at 5,000 or pick up your books to return. If you have books to return, you call, and Ellen, the librarian, will come and pick them up on Thursday morning. If you order books and they come in, she'll call you, and then she'll drop them off at Mary's desk at the 5,000 building.
Wow. Thank you. Okay, Dorrit.
This is a question for Josh. Josh, in Touchtown, you have a way that one can communicate with you, which I've done, but I never know whether you've received it because I haven't heard anything. How can I find out whether you have? I've sent you several emails because you have a box which says what do you want?
Sorry, I have not received those emails. If you go to the contact us, Dorrit, I certainly have been getting those and responding to those. So I would like to meet with you. And where exactly are you sending the feedback? Maybe we should sidebar because I'm not sure. Are you using
when it's got frequently used numbers in the Touchtown? You have a box.
Why don't you guys get together?
Yeah, Dor, I'll call you as soon as this call's over. I'll give you a call, Dor, if that's
That would be
convenient.
very nice. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jerry.
Okay, it's your last opportunity. Sandy or Zalman, go ahead. You have to again unmute. I'll do it. Go ahead.
We had a very good experience at Walgreen and Westwood for the RSV shot. Very nice.
Thank you very much. I'm going to mute you again. Okay, anybody else? All right, we will see you next week. Thank you very much, everybody.